All right, hello again, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is House of the Death Singer Werewolf World of Darkness FurCon Edition, version 14, the Furrying. I'm gonna turn it over now to Moriarty for the recap.
All right, and as a personal forenote, if you're watching this, you are now a furry. Congratulations and welcome to the community. So, last time, we... oh my god, I had words and my mind decided to get flashbanged from nothing. We were doing a big old werewolf meeting. We were doing a big old werewolf meeting, and at that werewolf meeting, we were going to be revealing the Perfect Metis. Metis. And while we were there, waiting for everyone to gather, Michael was sitting at home playing Smash Brothers with him and learning how to infinite someone off of the edge of the map. While Barney and I want to say it was Perry?
Yeah.
Barney and Perry, along with eventually Nevin, who came along, were dealing with an individual who seemed incredibly powerful, but was giving off this really bad vibe. And because we could feel that vibe, we decided the best course of action is probably to kill this guy, even though he kept saying that he wasn't here to hurt us. In fact, he was here to thank us, but, you know, he seemed really evil, so we just kind of kept at it until he left. And then he left, and then we were like, oh, okay, well, everything's good now, I guess. And then we went back and we did our meeting, and we told grand stories of our exploits, of which I don't know how many points of honor or notoriety we got from that still. Cough, cur, cough.
I'll give it to you guys.
Okay. And after that, we did eventually bring in the Perfect Metis, who, as Michael came to rejoin the party, we spoke. That's what I said. Anyways, and you derailed me. Yeah, we brought in the Matisse, and we informed our friend Dances with Werewolves.
Winter Sun,
thank you. we told Winter Sun that was the Perfect Matisse, and he was super impressed enough that he was trying to get us into his clan. We were just like, nah, we got other stuff to deal with. And I want to say that we started going down another quest path as well. Like something else happened, I think. Some other big threat showed itself, I think. I remember.
Something is coming.
Yeah, something's coming. Barney wants to keep everyone on track with dealing with Pentex in a year because, god damn it, that's a big thing to do in a year. And it's been like 2 or 3 days, and we've taken out like one of their bases. Like we got a ways to go to topple Pentex. And yeah.
And then Domino showed up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, not Domino, sorry. His sister showed up.
On a mod.
I don't remember this.
It was at the very, very end.
Did I pass out?
You might have.
Because I absolutely don't even remotely remember this part.
Yes, it was literally.
I know Domino didn't want to show up around the negative boy.
Yep. Nope. It was literally when we ended the session. I ended it with Automod showing up.
Well, then that's where we left off. Kurt, take it from there.
And so you see a woman. A woman who is standing almost 7 feet tall now. Her dress is changing colors between blue, black, red, yellow, back to black, now purple, and now it's a color you're not sure if there's a name for it. But it looks absolutely wonderful. Oh wait, no, it's back to emerald now. And now it's black again.
Was that nameless color? Was that warm color or cold color?
Hmm.
Oh, that's just perfect.
Oh, darling, so good to see you. And I do thank you for calling me that. There's a puff of salt. Yes, a puff of salt. I am sorry, dear sister, but these are my mortals, and I will thank you for keeping your perfectly imperfect mitts off of them. Oh joy, the killjoy is here. Yes, you can clearly know this voice is the one, the only, the Domino.
Dean Domino.
As he literally comes marching from the doorway, a look of absolute rage on his face as he looks at the woman who looks very unfazed. Now, dear brother, there's far more of them that can go around here. You can't keep them all to yourself. I'm sorry, dear sister, but my perfection is for their use. They don't need you, so go ahead and run along and do whatever it is you do, darling. If you weren't my brother, I would rip out your heart, stuff it down your throat, and then tear out your spine and beat you to death with it. Oh, you do say the sweetest things, dear sister.
Neven kind of backs off a bit with a look of like, oh, watch out, we've got a badass over here.
Yes, Domino looks over at you. Oh dear, where are my manners? How perfectly imperfect of me! Oh, it's because of you, sister. You're rubbing off on me. I'm going to need to take a long shower at the jacuzzi, the salt jacuzzis. It's the only way to get rid of your filth. But I shall persevere. Now, my guests, this is my sister, Anamad. She gives a small bow and just kind of smirks towards Domino. A pleasure to meet all of your acquaintances. I have heard great many things about you, and well, I was intrigued to come see it for myself. Yes, you've come! Now go, please! She lifts a single dainty finger and flicks it, and Domino is now in a hole in the wall. Now, please, while the stick in the mud is currently recovering, I would love to hear who all of you are from your own mouths, please.
Hey, that guy owes me armor.
Oh, really? He owes you armor?
Yes.
As a suit of like black crystal begins to form over your body into a perfect suit of armor that feels so light and so just, it feels like it's not even there to you.
He's still staring at her, having not noticed.
And
So you,
if you want to dismiss it, just think of the color blue.
what?
She snaps her fingers as a full body mirror appears before you.
Oh, what the fuck? When that come here?
I did it.
Thank-
You're welcome.
You did that. What the fuck?
Yes,
Yeah.
anything to show up my brother.
I already made a deal with him, though.
Yes,
I'm not.
and I
unless this is-
hijacked the deal.
He like glances over. Can Faye fucking do that? Is that a thing?
It kind of just appeared on you, Barney.
Normally, no, it's not. As Domino's literally just like ripping himself out of the wall slowly.
Wait, yeah, no, I can't fucking accept this. If this is a gift, I can't do that.
It's not a gift. As he pops his leg back into its socket without even seeming bothered by it. You see, my dear sister and I, we share the same title. Technically, under the laws of Arcadia, though it galls me to say this, we are the same being. Though I am the true and most perfect being in all of Arcadia, she is simply an imposter, dear sister. She just smirks at him. And her response just seems to infuriate Domino.
I mean, I don't know, Domino. If you think you can do better than this, I'm willing to see you take a crack at it.
Nevin kind of just pokes at the armor, just looking really fascinated with it.
It feels like solid crystal. Domino looks at it. There's no showmanship. There's no pizzazz here. Where is the strikingness? Where is the gloriousness of a warrior about to charge into glorious battle? Oh, dear sister, while you might have mind for, well, what's that word you oh so like to use? Yes, usability. There are such things as appearance. There's such things as presence. And this has none of them. Honestly, you call yourself a Werewolf. With this pottery. Please, I can do far better with this. And literally his entire outfit changes.
Оказывается, имплант не только помогает скорректировать поведение
Long flowing
он
coat.
также помогает избежать
He
таких
has
проблем,
what looks
как
like a measuring tape
дезинтеграция.
around his neck as he basically marches up to you and begins using the measuring tape and taking all of your measurements. Animat just
both-
smirks at this.
You both also know this is. I mean, it's supposed to function when I'm in a different form. Yeah.
Yes, we're not children. We know what a werewolf is. Now, stay still, darling. I need to take your measurements. I must make sure this is absolutely perfect.
I'm sorry. I'm ticklish there.
Well, control it, darling. You cannot rush perfection. Everything must be in its place. Everything must cut the proper image for what we wish to represent. If you all are going to represent me in these little charades, then I need you looking proper. Oh dear. I am so sorry.
Wait,
I
hold
didn't
on.
realize
What
it
are
was
we,
this bad.
What are we representing you in?
Wait, of course,
Actually, is
the
Michael
fate of
even
this...
there?
What?
Is Michael even there?
Yes, Michael's there.
So they're all at...
This is right after your meeting with Wintersun before you guys left that cabin.
Okay.
Domino looks over at you, Michael. Wait, for the fate of this little world, of course, darling. Wait, there are so many bets on it, let me tell you. There are quite a few bets on it. I, of course, have picked the winning team, because, well, I am perfect after all. are able to stay in this world with the size of your ego, I will never understand, dear brother. Honestly, I thought you would have gotten thrown out of it long ago. Yes, you all are representing my interests, which means if you save the day and do your little hero thing, then I will gain such power that, oh, I simply cannot wait to say.
So
I
what
just
you're
want to piss
saying
them
is,
off.
so what you're saying is, it is in your best interest to make sure we succeed.
Oh, of course, darling. However, there are limitations, of course. There's only so much I can do. Unless, well, you wish to make a deal or a contract. Well, in that case, then I can give you something good. Anima just kind of leans over from around him. I'll have you just because I want to fuck him over and piss him off. Honestly, that's sort of what I'm here for. I hate you, dear sister. Yes, and it gives me power every time you say that. What I would do to get rid of you. You can't. We've tried. Repeatedly. As Domino finishes measuring Barney, steps back, lifts his finger as though lining up like a photograph, and snaps his fingers. As Barney, your armor changes, because the crystals becoming silver and white plating, a beautiful crest of what looks like a howling wolf's head forming on the chest plate. Armor flowing over your limbs, so light and maneuverable that you don't even feel it. It's like it's your own skin and flesh. Even complete with a sword and shield as well. Look at it. Have you ever seen a knight in shining armor like this?
Barney just kind of casually tries to discard the sword in a respectful manner. He just
Flies onto your back.
I don't need. Oh, okay. Well, sure. It can be there for looks, I suppose. Maybe if I needed to like pry something open.
Is it not beautiful? Is it not perfect? He looks at all of you. You may applaud now.
That does look like a good set of armor.
Barney just golf claps.
It looks good,
Doesn't-
but can it really withstand the kind of things that we have to deal with?
Oh, here. Barney takes out he tries to parcel through the armor to where his gun would be. And then he just offers Michael his revolver. He's like, shoot me.
Michael's gonna shoot him.
Nothing happens. Barney, you don't even notice.
Nevin takes
All
his rifle, aims, and tries firing.
The bullet falls to the ground flat.
Alright, I think this works.
Domino proceeds to pick you up, Barney, and hurl you into the wall. There's a massive crater in it. You don't feel a thing.
I just imagine Barney's got he's got his hands on his hips as Domino picks him up and throws him. His hands are just still on his hips. And now he's just standing in the wall, hands on his hips.
There's like a 6-inch, literally shape of Barney, where you landed, and you are perfectly fine. Like for you, it's like falling onto a bed, is what it felt like.
Okay, so this is all well and
Okay.
good, but could we please stop destroying my home?
Domino snaps his fingers as basically everything in the cabin is now perfectly fine again.
Oh, right, not Michael's home. Derp.
To be fair, it is the werewolf's home, so we do want to keep it nice
Yeah,
and fresh.
yeah. Instead of his.
It's
home,
our
it's
home.
The werewolves.
But yes, I do. I appreciate your sentiment, Michael.
Anamad, by the way, anyone who glances at her can see her just glaring at Domino before she looks back at all of you
So is this armor working the same
and
way where I gotta
snaps
think
her
about blue?
fingers. Hey, Perry. A staff of dark crystal has now formed in one of your hands.
Oh boy.
Oh shit! Now that I think about it, does this armor also work against cold iron?
No.
Hmm.
Both of them say that at the exact same time. That our magic cannot ward against it. Iron is our bane. Iron will penetrate and cut through anything we craft or create, as though it was the softest cloud fluff.
Well, it's a good thing the majority of ammunition is either silver or lead. Especially since people who fight werewolves generally tend to use silver. Can't use silver and cold iron. Ha! I'm invincible!
Domino does raise a finger. Be wary of those who are aware of the weakness. The bane can affect you while you are in that, possibly.
Wait, what do you mean?
There is a balance for all things, darling.
If
In
somebody
order
has
to-
cold iron attacks you, it'll go disappear the armor.
Well, no, not just that. In order for our powers to work, there must be a balance that must be maintained. For great power, there must either be a great weakness to offset it, or a cost for it. I am giving you this as part of our agreement, thus fulfilling much of the cost of the armor's protection. However, for its great protective might, there are trade-offs. While you are wearing it, the bane will harm you as though you are like me.
Fuck.
But against normal mortal weapons, it will give you quite a bit of protection, even against magical items. Though, I do warn you, they are somewhat more attuned of getting through. So just be on your guard. You are not invincible by any means. A simple cold iron poker will cut through that armor no problem and can basically bash your head open.
Right.
Still pretty cool.
It is a very powerful gift for my champions, of course.
Now,
However, there are costs.
Now, real quick, before I ask about that scepter that you just summoned so randomly, is it the same thing where I have to think about the color blue to make it go off, or?
Please, I'm not my sister. You must think of salt, of course.
Think of
Honestly,
okay.
When you think of salt for a split second, the armor unforms into basically a locket around your neck.
You know, I think about salt again to activate it.
When you think of salt again, the armor flows over your body again.
Salt, 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 salt.
On, off, on, off, on, off.
Think of it as a flowing cape to a necklace. Flowing cape to a necklace type thing.
All right, I like this.
Yeah, it's kind of not my style though. Do you have any other looks that you could give it?
What could you imagine?
Well, there are some things that I used to use body armor in the army, but it was kind of limited in its application. Maybe you could.
Domino and Anabot are currently glaring at each other. For you guys, it seems like they kind of stopped listening. They're glaring at each other as Domino waves a hand to the staff that Anamod summoned for Perry. It's like, really, that darling, so cliche. I am appalled to be related to someone like you. Please, dear brother. If it's not broken, why fix it? It's simple, easy to use, and useful to them. I've failed to see how this is a problem. There's no adventure. There's no surprise. There's no mystery.
I am totally expecting the two of them to just like shrink us down, put us on a D&D map as tokens, and just, you know.
You're lucky Domino has a soul. And by extension, so does Anamod.
Mm-hmm.
Because yes, some fair folk would do that. Domino actually has a vested interest in you guys doing what he wants, though. And Anamod just wants to one-up Domino. Which by extension makes Domino want to one-up her. Which means currently you guys have a pair of fair folk who want to outdo each other by giving you guys stuff at the moment.
Anyway, Nevin kind of points at this camouflage clothing. Do you think you could do something like this with the pattern?
No.
Darling, you look like you were raised in the Middle Ages. That, No, no chosen of mine will be seen dead in an outfit that tacky. It must be something dramatic, something powerful, something grand. Oh god, I'm trying to think of Domino with Edna's voice a little bit.
I was thinking, no champion of mine will be seen dead in that outfit. When you die, it's going to change.
I will think of something glorious for you. Something heroic and grand. Something worthy of being my champion. Anima just snaps her fingers as your outfit turns into like a pure black stealth suit.
Oh.
Mister, what is that? That, dear brother, is something designed for stealth, assassination, and looking very nice in the dark. I thought it was well.
Damn, that really leaves nothing to the imagination.
But look at it! This... Where's the grand challenges? Where are the duels? Where is the conflict and battle? And putting one will against another with that outfit's just so bland, so he'll just fade away into the crowd. Yes, that's the point, brother. That's what stealth is.
Domino, I'm kind of
Perfectly
siding with your sister
eliminate
on this
his
one.
enemies.
I'm kind of imagining the Metal Gear Solid Snake sneaking suit now.
It's so bleh. Yes, but it does give you the same sort of protections that Bonnie's armor will give you. For the most part, at least.
What is that
I
color? Vanta Black or Venta Black?
Oh, no, mine is a few shades darker.
Oh.
Honestly,
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake?
Perfect.
Joke.
It's not just a few shades darker than Vanta Black, it's specifically 50 shades darker.
It's a few
That was
shades
good.
darker than perfectly black.
I'll see myself to the well now. Oh, I can't throw myself in the well.
Marten has Apple. Apple-kun!
Wait, hold on. I can go out into the timeout pit of death and the timeout stratosphere, but not the well, lake, sun, or black hole.
Yeah, Zim took those away from us, from being able to move people there.
But why timeout pit of death and timeout stratosphere?
Because they were added later after.
The settings for permissions and stuff are really weird, and sometimes it's just like, why did this happen?
Zim is here.
I'll see myself at the timeout pit of death.
Okay, that'll set your, oh, he's already gone. Hi, Coda!
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, so, just so you know, that set your, level, so, you know, you're only gonna keep moving lower than that.
It is a 50 Shades Darker quote, and I've been put immediately to the black hole, so I know how to balance.
As you guys are discussing Nevin's 50 Shades of Black outfit, Michael, your phone begins to ring. Ring, 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 ring. The Marten phone. Do, 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 do. Ring, 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 ring. The Marten phone.
Hey, Michael?
I mean, that's not his, ringtone, so he's not answering it.
Hey, Michael? Why does your
Yes?
phone just look like a physical living Marten?
I don't know, that's not my phone.
Oh, shit.
In fact, I think that's a wild animal that got in here somehow.
You forget who
Got
were
the damn
around.
Marten!
But why would I pick up the Marten? It's probably going to bite me.
The Marten just said that.
Oh, so you're gonna eat me.
No, I have a phone call.
I may be a werewolf, but I know how deadly you things can be.
Walks over to Perry.
I'll answer.
Hello, is this a... I'm looking for Michael Wolf.
I'll hand it. Michael, it's for you.
He takes it. Hello?
Hello, my name is Ferris. I understand that you dropped off some people here at, my place of work. My boss, Cody, is taking care of them at the moment.
Oh. Well, that explains why there's a random Marten here. Damn mage is always messing with the fabric of reality.
As the Marten speaks, I'm sorry. My name is Marticus, and I am a loyal servant of Cody. I am a powerful warrior, and you will respect me. Before he opens up his mouth and Ferris's voice comes through. Don't question the Marten, that leads to bad things.
I'm aware, that's why I didn't want to answer it in the first place.
Anyway, I just thought you might like an update. It was a little bit difficult to find your phone number, but I had a few contacts who were able to get me in touch.
So you couldn't find my phone number, so you instead sent an assassin.
No, I just asked around, and a friend of mine was able to get me in contact. with you.
Well, then where did the Marten come from?
Marticus decided to bring the message himself.
Ah, okay. Again, Mage is messing with the fabric of reality. Nothing new there. What can I do for you?
Joke.
I just thought you would like to know that my boss was able to help purge the Bane spirits that were in the prisoners, and that they are all doing fairly well at the moment and recovering.
Oh, well, yes, that is good to know. See, I figured sending them over there would be the best option.
Also, your tank is still okay at the moment, though one of my boss's allies is currently hiding in the tank.
We'll be by to collect it at some point. I just didn't really have anywhere to keep it at the moment.
Understandable. I just thought you might want to know and get a little bit of a catch up on how everything is going here. Also, if you ever drop any people like this off again without setting prior notice, I will hunt you down and I will kill you, regardless of if you're a werewolf. Do you have any idea how much I had to change dinner plans because we had so many people drop in?
My
Didn't somebody else tell us to take
apologies,
them there?
But no. In fact, the original idea was send them back where they came from, and Michael's like, no, better to send them over there. Let the rich guy deal with them.
All about that charity. At least it's tax deductible.
Oh, I'd love to see somebody try to explain that on their taxes. Yes, I
He had a
had
soup kitchen.
I had a whole bunch of people pop in from all over the world. They came from another world altogether. This is how much I spent on taking care of them and getting them back home. Oh, also, here's the fee for banishing the Bane spirits. That's how much that cost me. So yeah, just go ahead and deduct that from my taxes. Thanks.
That would be an exorcism class for specialists to be flown in.
Yes, I work with the Catholic Church now. As this phone call is going on, Perry, roll me a occult plus intelligence roll.
Pretty good.
You feel a very cold shiver down your spine.
Guys, something's up.
And you feel there is something in the room with you. Domino and Anamad have both stopped bickering. And they are looking right towards you, Perry.
Devin draws his weapon.
I'm gonna pick up my revolver.
Probably
And
gonna have to
load-
look into the Umbra.
I'm gonna load the one round that was fired.
When you look into the Umbra, you do not need to roll here because of it's super easy here.
Our type of werewolves don't need to roll for that.
Yep. Here you can see there is something standing like a foot at front of you, arms crossed, looking very annoyed. Its body looks like it has been basically torn apart and then kind of stitched back together, and you can see like blades coming out of its flesh.
And who might you be?
It looks human, but it did not look like it really died well.
What does my unseen sense tell me?
There, you can sense there's something here. You can feel it. Like you wouldn't even need to roll. You can feel there's something up. The big issue though is also there's so much here. It's a little bit difficult to focus on it. This being though looks at you, Perry, before it reaches into a pocket on its torn, bloody jeans that it's wearing and pulls out a business card and flicks it to you.
Can I catch it, or does it just go right through me since it's Umbra?
You can catch it.
Okay. And look at it.
It looks like it is a small little business card made of some black metal. And once you have the card, it turns and begins walking away. And on the card is a phone number, and on the back of it says, apologies for the introduction this way, please call me.
Do we see the cards materialize?
When he pulls back out of the Umbra, yes, the card goes with you.
Okay.
The card is ice cold.
When he goes into the Umbra, does he, like, vanish?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he literally pokes part of his body into the spirit world. Or steps sideways. Which is fully entering the spirit world.
We can tell that he's entering the Umbra of his own volition, though. It's not just like a...
Oh yeah, you guys can do it. All of you guys can do it.
No, I know that. I'm just like... I don't know...
Tactics, skill, didn't you say that you had that?
Yeah.
So you can tell.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can tell because for him it's like having to like force like pushing a door open kind of thing and then stepping through. For if he was being like dragged there, you would see basically like a distortion in the air, then him like get pulled backwards.
And Barney may want to take this phone call as I hand him the card.
Why? What's that? Why?
You can see it's the metallic card with the phone number on it.
What the fuck is that?
It's a calling card. You may want to call it.
Why me?
Why not?
Why not you? You're the one who got the card.
Aren't you the investigator?
No, that's
his other character.
That's my other character.
Ah.
Here Barney is the himbo leader who kills things really good.
You're the leader.
God damn it! I shouldn't have labeled myself the leader. Okay. I guess I'm the leader now.
And how does the two Fae react?
Domino is idly tapping his chin. The spirit binder. Interesting.
Barney's gonna very curiously look over the card. He's gonna press it up against his armor.
Nothing happens, but to you can almost feel like it's trying to draw the heat out of your body.
It's soul steel.
Oh, okay. It's not cold iron though.
No, it's not cold iron. It's soul steel.
Interesting. Okay. Well, can anyone spare me a phone?
Well, if no one else does, Evan will just give his phone, I guess.
Unless
goes
Michael
ahead.
wants to hand over Marticus.
He's still currently in a conversation of being threatened repeatedly about what's going to happen to him if he sends house guests like this again without asking first. He has a very upset butler right now.
He'll take the phone from
Duke.
I think
Nevin.
Toshime's character? Nevin? Okay. No,
Nevin.
Nevin, okay. He takes
It's
the
me,
phone from Nevin,
Larsen.
and he just beep beep boop boop beep 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 boop.
And I'm sorry, White Stripes, you didn't get a Marten this time.
Ring ring. Ring ring. Ring ring. Ring ring. Click. Hello, this is Nathaniel Pace. How can I help you?
Yeah, you sent a soul binder thing, whatever.
Oh, hello. My apologies. Who do I have the chance to speak with right now?
Call me Bart.
Okay. My apologies for the rude introduction. I did not mean to. It seems you guys got a little, well...
Actually, hold on 1 second. He puts it on speakerphone. Okay, keep going.
It seems you guys got a little sidetracked. I got a phone call from our mutual friend, Wintersun. He gave me a phone call while you guys were apparently dealing with some issues at your site. And I thought I would have you guys call me.
Okay, who are you?
My name is Nathan. I work as a teacher at the local elementary school.
Oh,
All right, someone mentioned you for some reason. Why do we need to call this
Wintersun.
guy? No, yeah, Winter Sun, but like why did we need him again?
For the Matisse.
We need him
Oh,
as a
right.
teacher for the Matisse, yeah.
Yeah, and like a babysitter. Yeah.
yeah, caretaker.
Yes, I heard you guys were having some issues and such. So I thought I would reach out and offer you my services. If you would like to meet, I would be more than willing to meet somewhere, and we could discuss and set up terms and such.
By the way, would that count as a? I suppose I should ask this for future reference. How severe does one's flaw need to be in a situation for it to earn a beat?
It has to cause like active issues
Gotcha.
to the point where it will get in the way of whatever you're trying to do and make things harder.
Gotcha. was just curious because Barney does have forgetful.
Mm-hmm. But if you guys would like to meet somewhere, I'd be more than willing to.
Does Guru want to?
What?
The name of the kid.
Loop.
Yep.
Loop.
Loop kind of gives a shrug.
Why don't we have you come here to the park if you wouldn't mind?
I'm not really that welcome among some of them. I'd rather not cause issues for Winter Sun.
And also with the meet going on right now.
Yeah, it's sort of not good for outsiders to come without an invitation.
How about you meet us at, and Michael will give him his home address.
I can be there. How long before you'd like to meet? I can be there within the hour if you'd like.
And there's the question.
So, meet at Michael's house?
I find that acceptable. I can be there pretty quickly. I don't have much else I need to do other than get the last of my little papers graded, and that'll only take me a couple minutes to finish up.
All right, if there's no objections, we'll see you in about an hour.
I'll be there.
Would that be fine, Domino and Onomod?
They both give a small nod, looking at you and Michael. Yes, we must discuss the proper ways to fit you, because I will not let my sister have her filthy ways, aka have it be actually decent by modern standards. Modern standards have absolutely no panache and no glorious look to them. They are pitiful, honestly. Yes, and they don't stick out like a sore thumb like someone. My looks are absolutely perfect. Yes, darlings, we will come find you later with your gifts once we finally decide on something. Isn't that right, brother? I just have to make you see the error of your ways, dear sister.
You know, I will agree. Your outfit is perfect. About 20 centuries ago.
Exactly. At the most perfect time of fashion.
It's definitely not perfect anymore.
I don't know. I kind of like the Roman look.
Michael, you are now a Marten.
You fool! You have made me more powerful!
All of you hear a very high-pitched voice say that.
You fool! You made me more powerful!
Joke.
For me to figure out what the staff does, do I need to roll wits and occult?
The berserk of the animal world. Thunderstorm of the tigers killing its prey.
No, you know intrinsically what it does. It can be used to help call and bind spirits.
The berserk of the animal world. Thunderstorm of the tigers killing its prey. The berserk of the animal world. Thunderstorm of the tigers killing its prey.
And once you guys step out of the room and depart, Michael, you turn back into a person again.
I will have picked Michael up.
You are now carrying a person in your arms.
I'm carrying him bridal style.
What's your... Yeah, you can probably do that.
Yeah, strength is like I think one of my best stats, if not my best stat.
1 second, I will be right back.
All right.
Damn it.
Okay, everybody, quick, level up.
There aren't really levels in this. It's more just XP.
Assign your stats.
Just fill in the dots until they're all full.
No, that's not how it works.
Just fill in dots until Kirk gets back.
I don't think you understand how fast I can click. You ever play Mario Party? I'm fast as fuck, boy. Ah, shit. How much experience? I need to ask how much experience we got from the last one, because... Ooh, we got raided!
Unity's acclaim spreads.
Welcome, Raiders.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hello there, Kajiru. Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
The Purple Parade.
The Purple Parade? Oh, no. Have a Marten.
Duke.
How'd your stream go today, Kajiru? I don't know. Oh, Werewolf the Apocalypse. Technically it's a combination of Werewolf the Forsaken and Werewolf the Apocalypse.
So, yeah. Sorta.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sorta.
It's part of the Chronicles of Darkness series.
Right, yeah. It's White Wolf is
Yeah.
the producer? Yeah.
Chronicles of Darkness is 2nd edition, but this is mixing World of Darkness and Chronicles.
Yeah, Kerr likes the lore primarily from World of Darkness, but he liked some of the mechanical updates from Forsaken. Kerr is our DM, and so that's what we're going with.
And
We
a
have
good
a-
one.
We have a World of Darkness fan in the
We actually also have a Mage the Ascension game on Sundays, 9 Kitsune.
and we're about to start setting up for an Exalted game after this one.
Yep.
And so right now we have in our party the Great Metis. We have 2 fair folk with the same title fighting over giving us gifts. And we're about to go meet a wraith.
Yeah, it's pretty chill doing roleplay stuff, I guess. We're pretty chill here. We like to have fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you throwing that raid over here. So I've never heard of this later alligator game.
I'll look it up. Later alligator game. First thing that pops up. Oh, I've seen like pictures of this. It looks like a story-based game. Not quite, but similar to Night in the Woods, I think. Not by the same developer, I don't think.
It's a point and click.
Technically, we are doing Exalted Essence 9s. And that's mostly because we've got several new players for Exalted. So, you know, Essence is a much easier thing for a new player to get into.
Yeah, later alligator gives me very hard Night in the Wood vibes.
Yeah, we,
Definitely not the same vibes, but similar.
We backed Essence very well. Yeah,
Oh,
Kerr
no.
really enjoys the XK class end of the world scenarios every single episode.
And we somehow find a way to roll 10 successes in a row, and he always has his plans foiled, regardless of how dangerous he tries to make things.
I'm
Kind
sorry,
of
what?
hilarious.
No,
But nothing! Nothing at all! Hi, welcome back!
Welcome
Marnie, what
back.
were you talking about? What
We're
were you
not
talking about?
talking...
the 10
well, we're not...
successes and 11
No!
successes.
I wasn't talking about that at all! Shut your
We were
face,
talking about
Potion.
how wonderful a DM you are, Kerr.
Yeah, beautiful. Like, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not at all about how we turned the BBEG into an ally. We've
I
got a few
actually
World of
wasn't talking
Darkness
about that,
fans
so
in the
yeah.
chat.
Yes, I see that. I'm actually catching up right now. Thank you for the wait. Yes, welcome to the World of Darkness stream. I've been running this world for over 11 years now, give or take. And
No, he says this world, not this campaign.
This is
No.
Agent Springs, Colorado.
yeah, no, the thing is, all of my games I run take place in the same world. They all run concurrently or with each other. The events of one campaign will have ramifications for campaigns down the line.
Well, why don't
Sorry, go ahead.
we go ahead and pop back on the RP now that you're back?
Yes, let's continue. And so,
Well, real
was there
quick.
anything else you guys want?
Real quick. Thank you again,
Yes.
Kajiru, for that raid. I will be in the chat. I am Raw Zim, by the way, everybody. I'm the streamer, and we do variety gaming throughout the week. We've got Pathfinder, D&D, World of Darkness. Like we said earlier, we've got an Exalted game coming up. I also do games like Stellaris, 2 Point Hospital, Super Animal Royale, just to name a few.
League of
I do
Legends.
all sorts of games.
Sea of Thieves!
Yes, Sea of Thieves as well. When I actually get people that want to join me and have an available schedule to join me.
I told you I'm available after session.
I do want to ask real quick, before we jump right back immediately into the game, are we going to be streaming the character creation for
Good.
people to watch, if they want to?
Well, I guess we could.
I figure since we're already streaming, why not just have people watch if they want to watch and learn about it?
Yeah.
Probably won't upload it to YouTube, but we can definitely stream it.
Donation goal. If the donation goal is met, I'll give you guys something cool.
Donation goal is already met.
I mean no, I'll make a donation goal for the Exalted character creation, and if the donation goal gets met, I'll give you something really cool.
Okay.
I thought you were going to have us very, very small start without being too powerful.
You're exalted. Me giving you something does not mean I can't start small anyway.
How does
Okay,
Exalted
fair.
start small? Isn't like level 1 we're basically on par with Superman?
I mean, character creation, you can punch rivers or change the natural flow of geography. Nothing big.
Oh, we're
You
like
know,
that one girl from Encanto.
Fight river gods. Take on entire small armies to save a village. You know, little things. Little things.
Hey guys, let's uproot an entire crime syndicate. That won't create a power vacuum.
You'll feel it. Anyway, yes, back to the game. What, is there anything else you guys wanted to do before you guys headed off to your meeting?
Well, let me say with Exalted, everybody limit break at the same time. That's where things will derail.
No! Oh god, no! Oh god, no! Oh god, no!
We get
That
limit breaks.
they're not good. You do not ever want to limit break if you can help it.
Doesn't limit break for Exalted introduce them to corruption?
No, it drives you crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that corruption is what drove you crazy.
It's because people were limit breaking all the time in the older parts.
Yeah,
of the...
that's why. They weren't corrupt, they were literally always in limit break. It never basically ended for them.
That's my secret, Kath. I'm always limit break.
Anyway, we'll get into that when we get into the Exalted part of the stream. Let's continue our Werewolf.
Yep, I've got nothing to do. I'll probably go lay down on that rock again for a while. I like that rock.
How much armor do we get?
Oh yeah, that's right. I should put down the stats of the new thing.
Okay, put down basically Fey armor there, and I will get the stats made up when they are relevant.
Is it 10-10?
No.
More or less?
10, 10,
NA
220?
technically.
Okay, so N-A, and I'm pretty sure when you start using letters instead of numbers, they're pretty damn big. I will never
That's over
be...
5 dots.
What do you mean 5 dots?
This is basically the equivalent of something that cannot be measured. It's a very powerful magical item that you were given, but it has some serious drawbacks when you use it if someone knows how to get around it. It's not
Right.
going to be good for you.
So my armor is basically infinite-infinite.
No.
No. Normal mortal arms cannot really hurt you through that unless they are made of iron. But if they are made of iron, it's not going to be good for you. It's going to be
Multiplies the
very,
damage
very
against
bad.
you.
Isn't it cold iron specifically, not just iron?
No, iron can do it too.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
If you fall on a wrought iron fence, you're gonna feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just won't fall on any rebar then.
Or if someone grabs like an iron what are they called? Shoot, fire poker. That can brain you just as easily as, well, a gun could shoot you if you weren't wearing it.
What about a
Okay,
steel
Silver
knife?
bullet, if it's
Well,
in the necklace form.
Well, it's a good thing I just have to think about salt, so I'll just go salt, 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 salt.
But what about a steel knife?
Steel will not do it. It has to be iron.
Why? So that's a good question. Why does steel not work? Because it's not steel, just more purified iron.
Because it's changed.
So to give you the long and short of it, the reason why is Faye in Arcadia, you actually have to literally make a contract with whatever you're interacting with. Fire will not warm you unless you have a contract with fire. And most people automatically get that when they go into Arcadia. The Fae, as a whole, broke a contract with Iron itself, and Iron is fucking pissed with them.
Who broke that contract and how?
They don't know. They don't remember.
The person who broke the contract lost their title, so they don't know who they are.
Oh, damn.
So it has to be iron. Cold iron is a more pure version of it. It does do worse to them. It does do worse to them, but normal iron will cut through their magic no problem.
Does this mean that the absolute most effective weapon against them would be just like iron ore that has been attached to a stick
No.
that is basically being wielded like a mace?
If you have a piece of meteoric iron.
Yes, that is the most dangerous type of material for them, is
So
meteoric iron.
So I just take that and put it in a slingshot.
Do you remember that the lion you met at Domino's party who was clad completely in a suit of metal armor? That armor was made entirely of meteoric iron.
Yeah. Which normally would have been a complete insult, but apparently wasn't.
They're used to that from him because of who he is. His armor is a symbol of his court, which is why he wears it.
Gotcha. Damn,
Can
now if I had some armor like that.
Can I craft iron bullets?
Yeah, you can get iron bullets from someone who's in the know. Yeah, no, believe me, the changelings do have iron bullets.
I'm pretty sure if you just like stuffed iron down the barrel of a shotgun, just put some normal buckshot in there. I think it would work.
But yes, as you guys head off from the moots, driving back to Cody's house, do you stop to do anything? Or are you guys just heading right on the way?
I got nothing else to do.
Michael's going to stop at. He's gonna stop at McDonald's and pick up some food.
I would like to
You want
order
stop-
nuggies.
Do you want to stop at McDonald's? Or perhaps I could interest you in Burger King? Or how about Atoli's?
Definitely not that last one.
I mean, I'm pretty sure no matter which one of these we go to, it is going to have the soul sucking demons in it.
Okay, instead we'll go to Wendy's.
I was just gonna say that.
I do prefer Wendy's.
I'll just
anyways.
say this. We could have grabbed food at the moot.
Do you know why Wendy's doesn't have round burger patties?
Why?
And this is not a joke. This is literally company policy. It is because they don't cut corners.
I'm aware they printed on like everything.
As you guys get some food, do you get a Happy Meal for Loop? Slash, how do
No,
you
we
keep
went to
Loop from being
Wendy's.
seen?
Hey, we don't
This
need
is
to go
Michael's
to the Burger
SUV.
King.
Loop is in the back, and the windows are very well tinted.
We don't need to
Just-
go to a fast food restaurant. There is plenty of food at the moot that you could have grabbed.
Also, Nevin can give Lupe a hoodie.
Oh yeah, there's like a whole barbecue going on. Like I pigged out. I'm probably not gonna get anything.
Okay, fine. I was just trying to do more roleplay stuff, but if you guys want to argue and fight and put me down on that, fine.
No, it's
Just go
okay.
straight
I just
home.
wanted to check.
Oh.
So
This-
as you
this-
guys,
This isn't even arguing.
so as you guys steal some food from the moot and get ready for your journey back, you head off into the sunset. Well, actually, the sunset's been down for about 4 hours, but it sounds more dramatic. The roads it's not too busy driving through the streets of Empty Springs. It's a fairly quiet night, all things considered. You're pretty sure the vampires are out prowling, and you can get the sense that there are some darker spirits around. Nothing that's really causing trouble at the moment, but you can feel it. You can feel it in the air. There's definitely stuff out there at the moment, moving around. Thankfully though, nothing accosts you, as you soon make it back to Michael's home. And Loop is kind of glancing around, making sure no one's around before very hesitantly getting out of the vehicle.
I feel like Michael would definitely have a garage.
He still gets out of it. He's not used to garages.
Hmm.
Yes, and he's still kind of wary about being seen by anyone. Even if the garage is closed, it's like, what if it opens suddenly? What if someone's inside without us knowing? He's kind of nervous about that. He puts on a brave face, but he's still a kid, even though he's like 5.5 feet tall.
Can Nevin have a car?
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Can it be a Humvee?
Depends on your resources.
3.
1 second. Yes, you could, because they can be sold to civilians.
Excellent.
Yeah, but they also guzzle down gas like there's no tomorrow, so even if the car itself isn't very expensive, you would need quite a few resources to be able to pay to actually drive it.
Yeah, he has resources 3. He could do it with that. I was actually just looking up if civilians would be able to get that and such. But yes, Michael, why don't you describe your home to those who haven't been there before?
I mean, I did describe it last time.
But we also have like 34 new or like 30 new people here.
Fair, fair. So Michael's home is it's completely cookie cutter on the outside. For those that aren't aware, Michael is a spy that he works for Pentex, or at least they think he does.
Quote, Pentex is the bad guys.
Yes. He works in one of their offices to spy on them, feed information to the other werewolves in the community, you know, little places that they can attack. And otherwise, he has a very nondescript home. You couldn't pick it out from any others in the block, aside from, you know, the number. He had inside, the living room is entirely standard, as is the garage. But past the living room, he has basically a mini theater room, which has a huge TV, game systems and everything hooked up. Very comfortable seats, of course. He also has his den with his computer and stuff. It's very well decked out inside the home. He definitely enjoys his gaming.
Now, is the furniture IKEA, or is it from a local retailer, or...
Local place.
Okay.
What would you consider its safe place ranking?
Do what?
Safe place ranking.
I have no idea.
He didn't get any of those.
Okay.
It's just a normal house.
He doesn't have turrets that pop out from it or anything like that.
I believe Kerr gave us all safe place rank 5 or something like that, didn't you?
That's at the park. The park. Thank you. My brain was trying to work. Yes, it's safe there. You guys can all stay there whenever you wish, if you want to stay there. As you guys get inside the house, Loop immediately makes a dash for the gaming systems, though.
It's on that Fortnite grind.
No, I'm gonna play League of Legends this time.
Ugh. Right.
Glances over. What?
Nothing. You. Barnaby will remember this.
It's even worse than that. That's even worse than Fortnite.
Listen, I can't fault a kid for liking Fortnite, but I can fault a kid for liking League of Legends. Especially because I'm pretty
when
sure you had...
someone's boyfriend replaces you with somebody else for playing League of Legends. Really terrible game.
Ooh.
And you hear a knock at the door about 20 minutes later.
I can hear the struggle to not kill me.
Shots fired. I'm gonna go answer the door.
There's a fairly normal person standing there. He's wearing a black little jacket, a blue t-shirt, some jeans. He looks like any other guy, maybe late 20s, early 30s. To your eyes, what he looks like. The moment the door opens, Nevin, your unseen sense is going freaking nuts. Like,
Uh-oh.
it is off the fucking charts.
1 sec,
You the school
everyone.
teacher?
Okay. Marten
we're
video
good.
while we wait. Oh.
Duke.
I just needed to restart the audio engine.
Well,
Audio
so,
engine.
Marten video.
Martin video anyway. Get Martin
The
done.
Marten phone. Look upon the adorable little Marten and despair at the cuteness.
Little sausage bears. Anyways, I open the door, see the guy, and like, are you the teacher?
Yeah, that's my name. My name's Nathan. Nice to meet you. Nathaniel Pace, technically, but you can just call me Nate.
Nevin is grimacing
I'm sorry,
visibly.
Kerr, but we need to veto that name for obvious reasons.
Why?
Nate?
Who's Nate?
Nathan, then.
Who's Nate?
Don't worry about it.
I fucking okay. Okay.
One second. Yeah, my name's Nathan. I am the teacher that was asked for. It's nice to meet you, as he holds out his hand to shake.
And Barney just goes around him and sniffs at his butt instead. Michael will come in and shake his hand. Ah, yes. We got a. Well, let me introduce you to Luke. And Michael will lead the way in, and
Ernie will close the door, flop on into wolf form, and then just flop on the couch.
No.
He pops
No
out of wolf form.
no wolf form on the couch unless you're cleaning up the fur.
Nevin, Perry, where are you guys at? Are you guys also in the living room?
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm watching
Yeah, I'm
Luke
watching
play
the-
his game.
I'm visibly disturbed looking. You can
Well,
literally see me.
the living room
see
is
me be like-
not where Luke would be. The living room is very much,
Appearance
it's
thing.
cookie cutter, living room out of a standard, your kind of home and living kind of magazine type thing.
Perry, Nevin, as you are watching Loop play, you realize something. You are not looking upon a child. You are looking upon a god.
A grandmaster.
This boy can wield this game like a frickin' boss.
I'm surprised he hasn't been banned for people accusing him for hacks.
He has connections. No, he is just like there is just an absolute focus on his face as his fingers are literally just clicking with his mouse and dancing over the keyboard. Basically, it's like the rest of the world does not exist at the moment as he is playing, and he is good. He is really, really good.
Not just good, great.
Duke.
He's great!
He's a polite and good boy. Yes, and unstoppable.
Now let's see what the Wraith can teach him.
When he steps into the room, Nevin, you feel like your whole skin is crawling. Perry, are you able to see spirits normally?
I do have Scent the Natural, but that costs an essence.
Okay, so nothing that's currently active then.
Correct.
Okay. You would also get that sense as well, Perry, but much more diluted. It's just like the shiver of like you can feel there's like something off, but you can't place it.
Nevin kind of tries to tap on Barry's shoulder and be like, hey, do you feel that too? That's bad, right?
Winter Sun recommended him, so he should be okay. I don't want to pop any of my powers to be rude.
Loop. His focus has shifted. He has looked up from his game. His fingers are still moving, and he's still playing at an extremely high level, far higher than his opponents. But now his eyes are glued to Nathan and watching him. Nathan kind of looks at everyone. So it's nice to meet everyone here. I'm guessing the boy here is Lou that I was told about.
Yes, this is Loop, everybody. This is Nathan.
Nice to meet you all. Could I have some names to faces?
I would be Perry.
Nice to meet you, Perry.
Well, don't be rude, everybody. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Nevin.
Nice to meet you, Nevin. And you're the one. That's right. Yes. It's nice to meet you all. So if you are okay with it, I will be Loop's basic babysitter, caretaker, and teacher. If you guys are away and need someone to help with him, and I will basically be helping to teach him to be on the level he should be at by the time his first change comes.
First change?
When he will take on a human form.
Ah.
Loop, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Loop just kind of gives a shrug. He has not spoken a word since Nathan has walked in here. Shy kid, I see. Is he usually like this?
He doesn't talk that often. Loop, this is Nathan. He is well trusted and recommended by Winter Sun. So I feel we can trust him.
If you say so, Michael.
Loop is kind of going to give a little nod as Nathan is going to look over at you, Nevin, and kind of cock his head. Is something wrong? Have I given offense for some reason?
I'm sorry, sir. We're just getting bad vibes off of you.
Oh, I am terribly sorry. I am terribly sorry. My apologies. I'm not trying to do anything. It's the sort of nature of what I am. I can't really control it. Have any of you been told details about me? I'd prefer not dropping any bombs on you all when you've already invited me into your home. I don't mean to give offense. So, did Winter Sun tell you anything about me?
He only talked to Michael.
I'm pretty sure all of us were there for it.
He was talking to Michael, but all of you were in the room.
Yeah. We were all in the cabin and stuff.
Yes, but the details of what he actually is still elude Nevin.
Winter Sun did not tell you what he was. I don't believe.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Winter Sun did tell us.
He only told the maid. We only found out through the mages, not through the werewolf.
Oh, right.
He just said he was a babysitter that would be able to.
Yes. He has not told this group.
It is really hard keeping the two separate sometimes.
That's what I'm here to help with. For those who
Are you
don't
here
know,
to DM?
I run 2 games a week for World of Darkness. One is a werewolf game, one is a mage game. Both games are taking place concurrently and do crossover with each other. Like, we're about to see an event in the mage game on Sunday that happened because of what the werewolves did. That's going to be very fun on Sunday.
Especially since Domino wasn't showing up during that one.
He was busy at the moment. He's currently trying to design a wonderful outfit. But yes. Your guys kind of looks... He kind of sighs. Wintersun didn't tell you anything about me, did he? This is more of a resign, god damn it, kind of thing.
No, he really didn't. So how about some more full introductions?
Apologies. I am a sin eater. I am tied to a spirit of death, and I take it upon me as my duty to help the dead to move on and cross over to where they should be. What you're feeling from me is likely the geist that's tied to me, the spirit that gives me much of my powers and abilities.
Oh.
I promise you, you are safe. It cannot act of its own volition. I have total control, and it basically just pals around in my body with me.
And did you hear that this is the Great Metis?
The Perfect Metis, yes. Wintersun did tell me that. He thought it somewhat important that I know.
So you see why some of them are nervous about when they feel something that feels like the worm. With this,
He nods. I've already let one of my employers know about the child. He will be under his protection as well. So, while I can't promise perfect security and protection, nothing is absolute after all in this world, I can promise that as long as I am around, the boy will be safe, as much as I can promise, no matter what they send after him. How much... He kind of pauses and looks at Loop. He doesn't have much socialization, does he?
Before we picked him up, he was in the care of scientists.
I see. How opposed would you be to letting him actually go to school?
Well, he can't exactly go out the way he is.
I know a friend of mine who owes me a favor. I might be able to get something for him to help with his appearance. It's not going to be anything really permanent, but it would do to at least let him attend classes and maybe go out for a little bit each day. Get out, see the world, be around people, actually be able to talk with people his own age.
I, for one, think that would be fantastic and would really like it for Loop. But it is Loop's decision. And Michael's turning to Loop. I think it would be really good for you. It's up to you, though. I'm not going to force you into it, but I think it would be a good time.
Loop is going to be quiet for like almost a minute, like kind of thinking, considering. Before he will nod his head slowly. I can try. I'm not really used to being around a lot of people, especially people I don't really know. But if you think it's gonna be good, then I can do my best.
Seeing other children is going to be a big change, though.
Hey, I can keep myself under control. I'm not gonna eat them.
I'm not saying that.
I just.
Would it make you feel better if I went with you at least the first day?
He gives a little nod. Nathan also kind of nods at that. It would be probably wise to do that. After all, we are going to have to set up some paperwork for him. He's going to need a guardian and such for the school paperwork. Home address, all that stuff.
I'm gonna need to get in touch with someone, because probably a good idea to have him basically adopted.
And since you're also going to be part-time caretaker, you may need to know about his brother.
Yes.
Duke.
He has a brother that I'm not sure if you know of them, but he is a black spiral dancer.
I don't usually run too much in your circles other than helping you with the kids. I've heard the word, but no one really has told me what it actually means, just that it's a very bad thing.
Werewolves that have been corrupted by the word.
Where is it that they go down to? My character would know. Down into Malpheus, or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny
Going
that
down-
this Marten video came up today. I actually just posted it not that long ago to the Daily Marten Twitter.
Huzzah!
Yes, it's into Malpheus they go, and then they dance the black spiral.
Yes, it would be a werewolf that goes down to Malpheus that dances the spiral.
He nods slowly. I take it this one is fairly nasty then.
He had a Bane spirit protecting him, that whatever damage would be reflected onto one of our pack mates.
He nods his head slowly. Powerful then, and likely dangerous.
Just to let you know what you're getting into.
He's a child. He needs help. I won't turn away from danger just because of that.
Does it sound okay, Michael?
Sorry, repeat that?
Having Nathan here looking over Loop, sound okay?
It does. I don't want to keep Lupa locked up in the house here all the time, though.
Let me talk to a friend of mine and see if I might be able to get something to help with that.
I'd rather be able to take, bring him out with us so he can actually see the world. He spent way too much of his life cooped up already.
Michael nods. He does need to get out more. See
Michael
people his own
nods?
age, see the world. Or, Nathan, sorry. My apologies. Again,
has gone power hungry. He's making my character do stuff against his will.
Let me talk to a friend of mine, see what I can figure out, and I should have an answer within the next day. And within the week, I think I might be able to get something set up for him. If all goes well, of course. Is that acceptable?
Sounds okay to me.
Yes, it is.
I suppose.
Alright.
Niven, Barney?
I said I suppose.
Barney's in the other room right now.
Yep.
He's relaxing.
Okay.
You hear him like softly snoring.
Well then, is there anything any of you want to ask me or anything? Otherwise, I can go head home and make a few phone calls and I can let you know.
What type of things could you do to protect him?
He kind of pauses for a second before giving a little bit of a chuckle and a smile. Let's just say if someone comes for the boy, they aren't going to like what's going to happen to them.
How much do I know about sin eaters?
Roll your intelligence plus occult.
Okay, how many dice is hold on. 3 intelligence, 2 occult.
So you roll 5 dice.
Okay. Hold on.
Ouch. You want to use the reroll?
Do we have one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, we do?
What is this a roll for?
Yeah, it was at the very, very beginning. You guys got one.
What was this a roll for again?
Intelligence plus occult, he's trying to learn more about
Oh,
sin
yeah.
eaters, what he knows about them already.
Sirio gave it to us.
Yep.
I completely missed it. My bad.
If you think it's okay. I mean, I don't generally want to use group roles, but if you think it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's probably better than botching.
Yeah.
What do you know about the Sin Eaters? Nothing.
No, that would be a failure. A botch would be, you know, all these incorrect things.
You know that
Okay.
they're a type of werewolf.
Ah, yes, the Sin Eaters. They're part of the Flying Trapeze.
It didn't show the 5th die in that.
Solid.
You do not know anything about the Sin Eaters. This is not stuff that has really come up for you.
Okay. I just know that they're powerful, I guess.
You know of the name, and apparently they work with ghosts and spirits. Not the spirits you guys do, but like human souls and such.
Ah, they're like Ghostbusters.
Pretty much, their job. It's much more complicated than that, but kind of.
That's what the extent of our knowledge is.
Yes.
They made a movie about them.
If you want to try Perry, you can.
Okay, and wits occult or
Intelligence occult.
okay.
That's much better than mine.
Sin Eaters are humans who have basically, at death's door, right before they were going to die, made a contract with a very powerful dead spirit known as a Geist, and were brought back to life. They are the wardens between the living and the dead. They are the guardians of the doorways. And they consider it to be their job of helping the dead move on and to make sure the living can move forward.
They're the ones that hold the keys.
Yes. Which is actually why one of the reasons is their abilities tend to be called keys.
Why I had to say that.
They are, dependingly on how strong that particular Geist is, can influence how strong they are, as well as just how long they've been doing this job. They are functionally immortal. They cannot be killed. If they are killed, they will come back, and someone they know and are close to will die in their place. They do not have control over that, though.
Unless it's killed in about the same manner that they died originally.
Mm-hmm. This does have delirious effects on them. Dying too much can do very bad things. So they tend to try to avoid it as much as they possibly can. Otherwise, they tend to focus mostly on the dead. They're the ones who take care of angry spirits, ghosts who are causing trouble, trying to possess people, hurting people. A Geist is usually the one who goes in and takes care of it. With Nathan, he's probably one of the strongest Sin Eaters in the city. If not the strongest Sin Eater currently in the city. He's definitely in the upper ranks. You wouldn't be able to know more without looking at him in the spirit world and trying to get a look at his Geist or see what actual abilities he can use. But his metaphysical mass that you can sense, he's a heavyweight. He could probably punch in your guys' weight class or higher if he's pushed to it. If you had a guess, Barney, if they threw a whole pack of black spirals at him and he had a few minutes of preparation, the black spirals are not going to walk away from that fight.
Out of character. I'm gonna bind him. That wouldn't work.
Yep, because he is still technically human. You can't bind the Geist because the Geist is already bound to him.
Mm-hmm.
He would know, though, because he would feel it. And he'd probably be upset.
Well, depending on the type of binding with this staff. But
True,
that's
fair,
out of
fair,
character
fair.
knowledge.
But yes, otherwise, with a roll 3, that's pretty much all you know about them. You don't know like the big details. You don't know like what kind of special abilities they actually have. You just know like their general stuff and kind of where he falls among that ranking.
Yeah.
You get into a fight with him, you probably would be able to kill him if you hit him really hard and fast before he realizes what's going to happen. But he will get up, he will be okay, and he will probably come seeking vengeance. But if he knows you're coming, odds are good you aren't going to live through it.
And there's a chance that Luke might die from him dying.
That's true.
But there's no reason for us to fight him.
No, he wants to be your friend. He wants to be your ally and help.
Is that enough knowledge for other people?
I guess
Yeah.
so.
I'm satisfied with it. I do
No,
need to
we're-
step away for a little bit, though. I'll be back.
I specialize particularly in calling, summoning, and binding spirits, especially difficult ones or dangerous ones.
So specialist in my field.
I deal with the dead rather than the creatures that prowl the spirit world. That's not really my domain.
Okay.
Well, you still manifest a very powerful aura to my senses.
That's my geist. My apologies. I can't really control that. It's more just how I kind of come off.
For me to explain it a little bit better to you, he's hosting a spirit. That's what you're feeling.
Yep. He keeps me alive, and I try to help him out when things come up and his business needs to be attended to as well.
That's fair.
That works.
Is there anything else? Or I shall make my exit, and I will get things set up for the lad.
Does Loop have any questions?
Loop is very quiet and very shy. He's just staring at him. Like, this is the look you give a predator when you're really, really hoping it's not going to charge at you. Is the sort of look Loop is giving him.
Oh, also, he can open up gateways.
Yes, he can. Specifically to the land of the dead.
Loop can.
Yep.
Nathan might not have known that.
Nathan pauses when you say that and looks at you. What? He can open gateways just like that?
Yeah. He's opened up a gateway to Spirit Realm before.
Through the storm wall.
Yes.
Like it was no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to look at Loop. Do you mind demonstrating this? Loop just kind of lifts a hand, focuses for a second, and a swirling rift of light opens right in the room.
Whoa. I wasn't there the last time this happened.
Nathan is going to take a slow, deep breath. And he's going to look at all of you. I need to step away and make a phone call to my employer, if that's okay.
That'll be fine. Like I said, just to let you know what you're getting into.
He'll nod before quickly stepping outside. You can see him reaching for his cell phone as he's going.
For the audience, this Sand Eater is going to call a dragon.
Oh!
Yeah, he knows dragon. He works for a dragon, technically. But yes, for those who also don't know, one of the big deals for this is since an event in the world, entering the spirit world or leaving the spirit world is extremely difficult for werewolves. Pretty much for almost anyone who isn't these characters here. Loop can do it literally with a thought and a bit of effort, which makes him extremely valuable. Extremely valuable.
Something that hasn't been seen since the Middle Ages.
Mm.
Oh, by the way, I have a character question.
What's up?
Well, you told me earlier in character creation that I shouldn't worry about flaws, but what if I want a flaw anyway?
If you want the flaw just to have the flaw, that's okay.
Yeah, I want to have a poor sense of smell.
That's fine.
And here's the point where everybody's in amazement.
But as he leaves, give me a second.
Time for another Duke.
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 Squeaky baby. Who wants the chicken?
Jumo.
He will face the chickies. He will face the chickies in glorious battle.
Jumo.
Or he'll go get the egg.
He wants egg. Icon has egg.
Leg.
I'm trying to think right now because Zim stepped away to take care of something. And I was actually planning something with him, but I can adapt. Barney!
Snore.
Ring, 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 ring. The Marten phone. Dook, 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 dook. Ring, 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 ring. The Marten phone. Nah.
Barney stretches. He gets up. He goes over to answer Michael's phone.
It's your phone that's ringing.
Barney doesn't have a phone.
All of you would have a phone, even if it's like one of the cheap, free, planned ones.
Aw. But Barney's homeless.
Yeah, this is something a pack would need so you guys can keep in track with each other.
Fine.
He does have the thing that lets us communicate with each other.
He does a little touch slide.
When you pick up your phone, you hear a voice over it.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Barney.
Who is this?
Give me 1 second.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Give me 1 second.
Welcome to your first night here at the Pizzaplex. What the hell?
I'm sorry, I just broke down laughing because of that.
Hello? Hello?
There it is.
Where? Oh. Hang on a sec. I have to do this. Apologies for the wait.
Quirky.
Certainly is a lot.
I just sent you a message.
Bathing suit. I look funny in a bathing suit. It's a fact you can't dispute.
Duke.
I'm checking something with Moriarty real quick.
Sorry, what?
That slow clap was one of the new cards that people can buy.
Yeah.
But my name was mentioned?
I sent you a message on Discord. I had a question for you.
Okay.
If you could type back to me. Sorry for the pause, everyone. I had to double check my notes.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Mr.
What?
Rudge.
Mr. Rudge. Mr. Rudge. Mr. Rudge. Who is this? The IRS?
No, merely someone who wanted to speak to you.
Okay.
We are aware of some of the things you are involved with, and I simply want
Okay.
a message to you that I highly recommend you take.
Okay. Who is this?
Turn on the TV. Channel 12, if you would.
I am back.
Is
Also,
this channel? Is this channel 12 on cable or channel 12 on dish or channel 12 on
On your
Penta TV?
Michael
No,
does
yeah,
not have a
I'm, but
TV in
like,
his living room.
but I'm asking, is it dish TV or is it cable TV or is it satellite TV? Because they all have different channels,
The
man.
TV you are currently in the domicile of. Click.
Okay, fine. Did he hang up?
Yes.
Piece of shit. Okay. And Barney waddles into the room, and then he looks at. Well, actually, he's on. Loop's on the computer right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, then he goes over to the TV.
The computer is hooked up to the screen.
He looks at Loop. Can you pause it?
I'm just finishing up this game, but yeah. Click, click, click. Okay, go ahead.
He goes ahead. He changes inputs and then turns it to channel 12.
On it is a
What's
big
going on?
news story. Apparently, there was a major training accident for in a military encampment, and a whole group of soldiers were KIA'd in it.
What?
KIA means killed in action.
Yeah, I know that, but
He
maybe
turns
it's
on his
just-
phone and he redials the last number.
Barnaby, you see the names of those killed were all in your squads under your command when you were in the military.
Oh.
Every single one of them.
To be fair, they'd more be like squad mates. Barnaby was probably never more than like a corporal.
You were marked as a captain in your character sheet.
Oh shit, did I?
Yeah, you were marked as a captain.
Ah, okay, fine.
Yes.
That moment
was,
when I don't know my own character.
according to this, it looks like around 30 people were killed. You know every single one of these names, and every single one of them served under your command.
Calls back the number.
Hello?
Who the fuck do you think you are?
You took something of ours, so we took something of yours.
Hey, Toshime,
Yeah.
can I ask you a favor?
Okay.
Can you go into Blurp and can you find that one clip of Liam Neeson from Taken? The one where he's doing the phone call?
I will look for
Thanks in
you.
advance.
I will look for you. I will find you. I will find you. And I will kill you. And I will kill you.
Oh, we both played it at the same time. I was like, why is it repeating itself? Also, I do want to state for the record that even homeless are given cell phones. It's an extremely
no, that
basic...
was covered.
Okay.
But thank you.
I am no longer
As I said.
wanted here. I shall escape.
Unless you're personally anti-tech.
No, no, Zim. I'm just,
Minsk
it's
and
already been
Boo.
explained.
You forgot
it's been
Boo.
explained. What the heck? What sound is that?
That is a card being played.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
still
from
working
Baldur's
on them.
Gate.
Yeah, I'm still working on them to add in more custom sound effects, but I need to figure out more custom sound effects. Probably just more basic stuff, but...
It's Ranger Minsk from Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2.
Minsk and Boo. You forgot Boo!
Yes,
Literally,
Boo
it was part of the line!
Yes. But Minsk was the only one that was speaking. Boo wasn't speaking.
But yes,
As Minsk points
you
out,
took something of ours.
Boo does speak. You just cannot hear his mighty voice, because it would make your brain explode.
You took something of ours. We took something of yours. Pentag sends its regards, by the way.
Alright, well, this was a fun little bit of downtime. Now we're back to the XK class end of the world scenario. Do you have
Do you have a
response?
reaction to this?
I know, right? Moriarty?
His reaction was, "I will find you and I will kill you."
Yeah.
You
He
can try.
basically says exactly that.
I kind of
Return.
imagine Barney is like quickly whispering to Loop, "Hey, okay, I need you to bring up this clip from a movie called Taken and just play it over the speakers real quick."
Which one of our werewolves is the technocrat?
She's the one that's not
Jaffer.
here.
That's why this had to happen now.
I may or may not have planned for that.
Also, I mean, Michael is very proficient with technology, just not magically proficient.
I know, which is why I kind of like that. But
He's
return
gonna push the
return
mute
the boy
button
to. Oh,
on the
you
phone.
hear him start to threaten. Return the boy to any click.
Well, it's more like he pushes the mute button so they won't hear him. He takes the phone away from his head and then he hands it, like, offers it over to Michael. Can you track this call?
Well, what kind of role would that be?
Computers plus intelligence.
I suppose I should probably get my character sheet up. Typically a good idea to have that up. But I haven't needed to roll yet today, so... would my hacking go into this?
Yes, I would consider that.
So what does that add?
+1.
One roll or success?
Dice roll.
Okay. I got the willpower. I'm gonna re-roll that. I want more successes. That's much better. Okay, somewhat.
Yeah, there's a few more ones in there.
You re-roll 2 more. There's more 1s, but there's also more 10s. Oof.
Ugh.
I still think that's an exceptional success.
So those cancel out. That cancels out. 2.
Looks like 5.
That is an exceptional
5.
success, yes.
Michael just kind of plugs the phone into... He probably has to dig a bit to find, you know, it's one of those old phones, I'm sure, that has, like, the very unique adapter that only works for that specific phone. But he plugs
Don't
it
worry,
in.
he's monologuing.
Yeah, I'm sure he's monologuing. But yeah, Michael digs it out, plugs it into his computer.
But what is he saying, by the way? Because like I said, I only muted our side so that there's no sound going through. But we can still hear him.
Return the boy to any Pentex facility, and we promise you a quick and painless death. Or perhaps you would like to join us as an employee. I promise you, we can offer you quite the care package if you wish to join us. You've already shown quite a bit of skill in infiltrating our defenses. After all, wouldn't you like to be on the winning side for once?
As he's fiddling around with it, he taps the mute button. Tell me about that care package thing, whatever. And then taps the mute button again, just to keep him talking.
He begins to go on abundantly about their great healthcare package, which includes dental, eye, and full healthcare coverage. All you have to do is, of course, pledge yourself to the Great Worm and serve the needs of Pentex. And yes, he keeps talking and talking and talking. You get the very, very, very clear impression this guy likes the sound of his own voice. Before you get a ping and a location of where this guy is at. He is calling out of an abandoned mental hospital.
How far is it?
Maybe like 30 to 45 minutes away.
Alright, I'm calling a hunt. And he takes the phone, and he
Is
will
this Is this us claiming the Siskurda?
I don't think I can claim a holy hunt.
Technically, for our group, you can.
Yep. You can call it Siskurda.
Oh fuck! I'm making this a Siskurda. He's fucking killed my kin.
Hell yeah, I can get my relentless hunter up.
Werewolves would consider this a worthy Siskurda. And as the howls go up, as the hunt is called, end of session.
All right, slow clap.
Bitch, we still got another 15 minutes to go.
Yes, and this is a very good endpoint.
And we started late, so you still owe me another hour at least.
We're supposed to start at 9 to get ready for character creation.
He's right. When you do have an endpoint that is supposed to start a different point, you can't go late.
Well, sure, but are any of you opposed to going later?
No?
I mean, I do want to play Sea of Thieves later.
We're not doing that tonight.
You're not. I got Golden Sands to save. Reapers keep pushing back.
Tomorrow.
If you like Sea of Thieves, Moriarty, you're going to enjoy Exalted.
Listen, I'm already incorporating Sea of Thieves in my Ascend to Ascend game on Sunday. And by that I mean I kind of already have. There's already ship combat.
Oh, we're also going to have ship combat.
I know, I figured. I'm just saying, I already get my D&D Sea of Thieves fix.
Zim, do you want to get a channel set up for us? For Exalted?
I suppose I could do that.
That would be nice.
But first,
Wait, Kurt,
thank you
posted
everybody so much for joining us for Howls of the Death Singer, World of Darkness, Werewolf, the FurCon edition, version 14, Anime Redux, yeah. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more there on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. But for now, thank you all so much again for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Please seeing you.
Bye-bye!
Toodaloo.